That's the way.
That is the name of that song. I wasn't sure if you said you were ready for us to start the show because you wanted that song to stop, or because you actually wanted to start the show.
No, I didn't mind the song.
Okay.
That's the way. I like it.
I think I like that one definitely better than the first song that we opened the show with. I'm not sure if Otter Funk from the Stream Beats Hi-Fi playlist. I don't think that one hit me. Maybe it's just in the wrong frame of mind.
Yeah, well, it was like I was saying, it kind of got me moving, and yet also it was slightly disturbing.
It's a little disturbing.
My movement, but also the sounds,
yeah,
the background sounds.
But what is not disturbing is we are back once again. It is a Thursday evening. It is slightly after 5:30-ish in the Pacific time zone, 8:30 Eastern, and we're going to do some beverage podcasting fun. If you are new to the show and you got here and you said, who the hell are these guys? I'm
Why
Andrew.
am I here? And I'm Keith.
That too. Yeah. And
this is not my beautiful wife.
That's
How did I get here?
That's my wife, and that's me. We are About Beverages, and we're going to do some podcasting. We've got a couple different things that we're going to try this evening. We decided after last time that 3 waters to open a show is one too many. So we're just going to do 2.
We'll do 2. We'll scale it back.
We'll just scale it back and do 2 this fine evening because it was
one of them was supposed to make
a little bit frightening.
Was supposed to make it last time, but it didn't.
It didn't?
Well, you wanted it to. The pineapple.
Oh yeah, after we talked about it so much, that's true. Yep. It did make it a little bit more interesting, but we got it. We found a way for it to make it to the table. I also brought another one as well. Let me get those, like I said, the cobbled graphics that I threw together right here. So we have the Lacroix. I keep saying lemon, but they put an I, so it's limoncello.
I think that's how that's spelled. Yeah, limoncello.
Limoncello. So there we go. Yeah, like the cello.
Yes.
And then I know this picture is not great, but this is the best I could find on the internet because for some reason, people, as much as they love Trader Joe's and it's an amazing store, they don't like posting good pictures of stuff they buy there. Or Trader Joe's also does not like putting
unless it was in the flyer.
Here's a product that we have.
Yeah, unless it was in the flyer.
I don't understand. Maybe that helps build their brand in some way that I'm not familiar with. But anyway, so sorry for the look of that. But anyway, this is the pineapple that we were talking about several weeks ago. Which one do you think we should start with? I know what this tastes like. You probably know what this tastes like.
I don't know what that tastes like.
Son of a gun. Oh, I don't know.
I'm thinking probably the lemon would be.
Okay.
I would think.
All right. I don't
Pineapple
know.
would go over in general.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe,
it depends on how strong
one's
it is.
sweeter, one's more sour, I guess. All I know is I'm thirsty, so I'm looking forward to this.
I'm glad you're thirsty.
Ooh.
Well, you had a lot of travels last week, so you were up.
Lots of travels.
Like I said, you're up north just a little bit. Moving some furniture around and whatnot. So that's always exciting. There's a little more in there if you want to pour some more.
Moving our son back for the summer, so that was good. It was busy, but it was good.
Hello, Bevy Brothers. Good evening, Baker. Good to see you as always. Good to see you. So I actually, this is one that I didn't like. I bought this mixed pack out at Costco. There's this one. There was a hibiscus in there as well.
Yeah.
And then there was one that was, it was spelled a funny way. And then it basically parentheses watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
The watermelon one is also kind of weirdly good. It's kind of because it's not overly sweet and it almost has like a little earth, like you get a piece of the rind. Like it's almost like you're eating the watermelon and you get a little bit of the pith or something like that in the bite. So it's a little like earthy green, like there's like a green, skin to it. If that makes any sense to anybody out there, that's kind of what that one reminds me of.
I had seen this mixed pack collection out there and I wasn't sure exactly I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, what the limoncello part would mean. Mm-hmm. Now I see somehow it's like creamy.
Yeah, there's like it's almost like a lemon meringue pie or something like that, or
that's good
instead of a key lime pie. So it is good, isn't it? I like this better than other lemons I normally have. Studio, good to see you. Cheers to you. I like this one much better than regular, because usually lemons for me, there's a couple different flavors that can go one of two ways. Like black cherry sometimes can be cough medicine when you get those. Black cherry, black raspberry can sometimes not be great, although I've had some that are good. And then lemon to me can be like lemon pledge or just very fake. Can very easily happen. Like I probably can count on one hand like artificial lemon that tastes like really good, But yeah, I think because of that sweet note, it's pretty
whatever
tasty.
that is. Yeah, whatever that little extra something is, the natural essence that they've added.
Yeah, they don't.
That's good.
They have. I went to Lacroix's website. Lacroix. I went to their website. A hint of lemon, a smooth finish. That's all they say.
That's kind of like the
squeeze
creamy.
the day.
Yeah. Hello, Pocket.
Which
welcome.
Hey, Pocket. How's it going? Evening to you as well.
A long work day. Hopefully that work day is done. I'm assuming usually by the
Hopefully
time
she's not driving and watching our stream.
no,
as
no,
much as I appreciate the view.
She doesn't have a long drive home from, considering she's working at home.
Lacroix. Exactly. This is a Lacroix sparkling water.
Lacroix.
Yeah. It is. I bought this from Costco. It is not a Costco sparkling water, which is very popular. The Costco brand of sparkling water. Very, very
I haven't had those.
They're not bad. They're just it's a lime and a grapefruit. And what's the other one? Is lemon the other one? Anyone help me out in chat if you've bought the Costco Kirkland brand sparkling waters? It is lemon. Okay.
Still like the
yeah,
Waterloos though too.
Waterloos I think are probably don't touch the stuff. I don't touch the stuff. Stay away. The Waterloos are probably my favorite overall. Like if you ask me, like what you could recommend the most of between the grape, the strawberry, the peach.
They have a new flavor coming out. It's like summer berry or something.
Oh,
I saw that.
You have to find a way to get that then.
It's I saw it at Whole Foods the other day, so I'm sure it's at other locations as well. But I was tempted to get that.
Oh, they had it there and you didn't get it?
I did not. I considered.
You do know what our podcast is all about, right?
I have a lot of water at the moment.
You are aware of what our podcasts are.
I am.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
That's why I brought the pineapple this time.
It's true. You did.
I'm usually a week or two in arrears.
That's why.
I just have to catch up. That's
why I'm bringing the pineapple, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah. In a week or two, we'll have that summertime berry, I promise.
Yeah. Tweak the camera. Oop, there we go.
Oh, it looks better.
Moving the camera over just a little bit. We weren't quite as centered as we could be. But yeah, so would you get this one again, or would you buy this one?
Yeah, no, especially because last time I went there, both those cases were on sale, and I picked the other mix. I probably should have gotten this one. It's just lime, lemon, and grapefruit, I think.
In general, this is, in Waterloo being one of my favorites of almost everything, this is usually actually one of my least favorite brands. Other than, this can is very chromating out there. Actually, it does even when I go there too.
Look at that.
Ooh. This one, and I would say actually like San Pellegrino is probably my least favorite sparkling water. We bought a pack of those one time and it was more expensive. We thought, let's try that because it was like, their flavors sounded even a little more exotic.
Oh, the blood orange in those?
Yeah,
I've had those.
Yeah,
I have those.
I hated them.
Oh, wow.
They all had and I don't know if it's because there was just something at the end. I don't know if it was more of a mineral water thing or there's something. And it was just like all of them was like,
you're right.
Not what I was looking for.
I wonder if that is mineral. An actual mineral, because you're right. There is a little something extra because you have to take the little foil off of them. And it's almost like there's still a little foil.
That one.
That's the one that I
did
have.
those. Maybe those did
three.
not.
There's like a blood orange, and there
was a raspberry one. It was like a black or like
something like that. Yeah.
But anyway, I was not a huge fan of those.
Lemon's good.
But yeah, and again, usually the
limoncello.
The limoncello. So worth a shot, I think, especially if you like lemon. I think it's still
lemon and sparkle. Right.
Exactly. Actually,
Sparkle.
Was that not the headliner of the club in Birdcage? Lemon and Sparkle? I think it was.
The Lemon and Sparkle.
I think Lemon and Sparkle. That was actually on the marquee, as they say, at some point when Nathan Lane and Rob Williams were there. That was their big hit.
Lemon and Sparkle.
Try and catch them in a town near you.
That's right.
All right, we have to finish this one so we can use the glass again.
Oh, that's fine. I'm thirsty.
Good. Anything else been going on this week? Like I said, besides your travels, getting your son back home and everything else, anything else fun and exciting? Movies, TV shows, football season, the schedule got released today. That was the thing I was about to look at. Not that we won't talk about that because that's not that exciting. Shoddy, how's it going? Yes, tuned in at just the right time. You did. We just started. I forgot to actually hit the other button too. Thank you for coming in. These are all the beverages we're going to try this evening. So if you guys want to take a look, do some research, remember any of these things, I always put the links in chat. The one for the Trader Joe's pineapple sparkling water literally just goes to their homepage. Because unfortunately, like I said, if it's not like Keith was saying earlier in the flyer or something like that, it's not really going to be talked about, but you might be able to find other sparkling water things there. Just poured Larceny Bourbon and Coke. Nice. Is that the Larceny small batch, or are you lucky enough to have some of the, I think there's a barrel proof that you can find.
That's the like $20 bottle, right?
Yeah, it's like $20 to $25. It looks like it got a key on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, that one was solid. I remember I think we did a podcast on that.
It was easier, I think, right?
Yes.
A little easier drinking.
Yeah, it's a little smoother.
Probably with the Coke. So
don't have that one, I think, right now. But I did buy, which we were talking about, and some people came up in chat. Small batch, nice. Yeah, 92 proof, right? I think. I bought a bottle at a Costco of the Four Roses small batch.
Oh, you had that for Whiskey Wednesday, I think.
Four Roses single barrel. I almost wanted to say barrel proof, and then I almost said small bat. It's not single barrel. It's actually not my fave. Going back to my Michter's next time. Michter's rye or regular Michter's or the sour like mash Michter's. I've had the rye and I have not had like the sour mash one of that one.
I talked with a guy at work yesterday. Actually, it was him and his wife. And they were asking me about some getting some like good value price wines. And we were talking about that. And then they're like, yeah, well, I'm really not a wine drinker. I'm a whiskey drinker. And I was like, oh, what kind of whiskeys do you drink? And then he just, well, I've been drinking. And
he's all
just,
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona. He just started
naming, firing out a whole bunch of different things. But what was one of the? There was one that he's overall he like says he's a big Whistle Pig fan. So, and I guess he's had some of the, he's tried the like really expensive, the $500 one or whatever.
Yeah, the Boss Hog ones.
Yeah,
I should have a conversation with that person.
You should. No, and that's what I told him. I said, my brother. I said he's. I said, well, we started a beverage podcast, several years ago, and I said my brother's big into the whiskey. You guys could have a good conversation. And but I knew some of the things he was talking. And then I asked him if he'd had the Willet, and he's like, oh yeah, the Willet's good. He's like, good one. And then he was talking. There was some other brand that he was talking about. I should have written it down, but I might recognize it if I saw it. But there was some other stuff. But yeah, it was a nice conversation. And then we talked about whiskey for so long, but it was in my head. I hadn't forgotten it. But then his wife's like, remember, honey, we need the wine. And so, so we circled back toward a white wine, and we landed on the Vino Verde. So
I'm surprised you didn't circle back to like a barrel aged. Do you guys have barrel aged wines there at Trader Joe's?
We do. Yeah, we have a few. But they were looking. What's the like I said, that was the white we talked about. Oh, and then I actually a couple of bottles of the Shiraz.
Nice.
The podcast that now has over 200 views.
Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah. You can find that over on YouTube if you want to hit the subscribe there. We hit 600 subscribers.
Oh,
I just saw that today. I tweeted it out. Thank you guys to everybody that's hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And if you haven't yet, go check it out. I put the link in chat or ! YouTube.
Oh, one of the ones he mentioned was the one you tried. Have we podcasted since you had your show with Berserker?
Oh, I don't think we have.
Because
that was
he
done
mentioned
kind of in the interim week.
He mentioned the Basil Hayden toast.
What did he like? What did he think of it?
Oh, he was a big fan.
Yeah, I was not.
Oh, really?
It was okay. It was okay. It's smooth. It's a little lighter. Like I said, definitely because of the toasted barrel and the barrel like that, like it very like oaky, but like how the Woodford Reserve double oaked is like sweet and the oak and everything. This was more just like kind of dry oak.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't bad. Like actually, my wife it really has enjoyed it, and she thought it was pretty good. It is very smooth. I just don't know it at $50 for me. Like it wasn't quite as much flavor as I've gotten out of like even the Frey Ranch.
We actually talked about that with
straight
that guy
bourbon
too.
Stuff, which I think is great. Yeah, I try and talk about that everywhere I can. Regular Michter's, haven't tried the rye yet. I recommend the rye. I actually have like half a bottle left in our whiskey cabinet, and I like that one quite a bit. All right, should we move on to the pineapple while we're chatting here?
Have you watched that? We haven't seen it, but my coworker talked about the new Doctor Strange movie.
Haven't gotten to see it yet.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I've Sam Raimi.
It is, and I've heard a lot of people describe it as like the first horror movie in the MCU. Like that, it's almost
he said
has
like
some
the last
scares and
half
shock.
of it is and I guess
and they
Bruce
said
Campbell is actually in it.
Oh, nice.
He said you liked Evil Dead, right? And I said, oh yeah. So we loved Evil Dead. And he's like, well, then I think you'd like this.
Yeah, they said like that it earns like every bit of its PG-13 rating that they put. I'm sure it's not like people getting cut in half, but like it for scares and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Sunshine, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I've had a few things unfortunately spoiled just by being on the internet and just, people are jerks and stuff like that, and they're putting out, a lot of people are usually pretty good about it. Like if I'm on, TikTok or something like that, usually people are pretty nice about, that they'll say, okay, spoilers for Doctor Strange in 3, 2, and then I can skip by it or whatever. But sometimes people literally almost leave it. It's like, well, why would you do that? Like, I just don't, if I know you guys are excited to like talk about it, it's like, why would you want to take that excitement away from someone else? I guess is the way I look at it, but whatever. It's going well. Thank you. Nice. Well, hopefully everybody is having a good evening, some good food. Strange 2, so dark. It will go from normal Marvel straight to Saw in 6 seconds, then back to Marvel, then back. If that's true, that's insane. I'm interested in it anyway. I like Sam Raimi. I like his humor. I like his style of movies. I like those original, at least the first 2 Spider-Man movies. I thought were very good.
We were talking about Darkman.
Darkman was great. I remember when we saw that in the theater.
Oh yeah,
that was great. Yeah, that was really cool. The way that's a fantastic movie. What was it? He's like, I still remember the line where he's interrogating the guy like in the sewer, and he keeps popping him up through the sewer thing because he might get hit by the car. And he's, trying to get all the information out of him. And he's like, stop. He's like, I've told you everything that I know. And he says, I know, but let's pretend like you didn't. And then he puts him back up to die. I was like, oh my God, that is so
Wow.
it's so insane. You have my attention. I know. That's what I'm saying. You should have you seen the first Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Okay.
I have seen that.
They said this might be super confusing to you, this movie, like, unfortunately. I mean, you should probably try it.
Because there's too many. And
well,
he even said, JJ said you need to do your homework or get up to date or something like that.
I have heard that this one is the one that relies the most on you kind of having seen, especially like all of WandaVision, because of she's in it a lot and her powers and different things tie into this.
Wanda Sykes?
No, not Wanda Sykes.
Oh, okay.
The show WandaVision with the Olsen, Elizabeth Olsen. Plays the Scarlet Witch. Have you not seen the Scarlet Witch in any of these movies either?
Scarlett Johansson?
Marvel meets horror, then yeah. Like I said, that's what I have heard, but not Scarlett Johansson. No.
She's in some of those.
She is. She's Black Widow, though.
Oh, okay. But she's not anything Scarlet in the movies.
No.
Okay, she's just, okay. All right. No, my Marvel exposure is very, very limited.
If you really wanted to see it, I bet there is some easy article, like you could search for things to know before I go see and I bet you could, and that would help, and you still might have some fun, but I'm not sure. All right, to the pineapple. Sorry, I've talked everybody's ear off. I appreciate everybody being here. That smells like pineapple. That's like pineapple soda or something like that. Ooh, that smells good. Yeah, it smells like a pineapple candy or something like that. It smells like, not like the sweet, like the creaminess that we had of the limoncello from Lacroix.
No, it doesn't have that.
But yeah, this has like a nice
pineapple.
Little pop, little that kind of sweet. Okay.
Then yes.
It's very carbonated. A lot of tiny bubbles going like that. I took a sip and all of a sudden I felt like my mouth almost like filled up with carbonation. I was like, oh.
That was one of the things one of my coworkers was drinking. She was drinking a Waterloo. And I said, oh, you're having the Waterloo. She's like, yes, this is my favorite. She's like, it's not too carbonated-y or not too bubbly. She's like, it's
it's a larger, like this is like tighter champagne-y kind of carbonation, whereas Waterloo is definitely like a little more larger bubbles.
Oh, the analysis that we do, but that's what you get here at About Beverages.
It's very true.
We're talking about beverages.
I like it. It's good. I'd even take more pineapple flavor, but there's still a decent amount there, though. I like that. That is definitely
I don't know if that'd be my first choice.
Interesting.
In beverages, but I like it.
Oh, would it be your first choice of the Trader Joe's ones we've had? Which we had what did we have?
The lime, the raspberry lime, the blueberry lemon, and this.
It's definitely over the blueberry lemon. What did we like?
The lime.
The lime we liked the most. Yeah, I would agree. Between those two, I probably would go for this one because of how I always say it's different.
Yeah.
I can find lime kind of anywhere. So that lime was good, though.
We sell a lot of it in the plastic bottles like that picture that's there. I like the grapefruit, actually. Lately, I've been enjoying that one. But I've been enjoying like grapefruit spindrift and things like that, too. So I've just kind of been in that because it has the fruit, but it's not necessarily
the Paloma
sweet.
that you brought over.
Well, the Paloma. That's right. The Paloma.
Yeah, this is good. This is probably the one I would pick just because I can't. Excuse me. Actually, someone might actually. Does Waterloo make a pineapple?
Oh, I don't know.
Waterloo makes like a coconut one too, which I saw at some point. I don't think I actually saw it on a shelf. I think it was literally what I'm doing right here. Was it Drink Waterloo? Black cherry, lime. There it is.
Yeah,
Waterloo does make a pineapple. I would like to try that one for a comparison taste test. Visit Flavors. Welcome to Flavortown. New flavor, cherry limeade. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, that sounds good though.
They also have blackberry lemonade.
It was actually called like Summertime Berry.
Wow. Look at cherry limeade sounds good. Blackberry lemonade is interesting to me. Black cherry, lemon lime. Peach is good. I've had that one. Strawberry, grape.
There it is.
Summerberry. Summerberry makes me feel fine.
Oh, the first song.
That's right.
The first song of the night.
Who on the bingo card had at 23 minutes in, 24 minutes in?
6:10 Mountain Standard Time.
Watermelon's pretty good too.
The over-under.
Ooh, they have an orange.
On DraftKings. The original.
I don't know. Yeah. Notice it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Original kind of.
I guess we need to have one that doesn't have flavor.
Yeah. There's one guy always at I just imagine this giant boardroom table at Waterloo, and there's just one guy at the far corner. It's like, what about no flavor?
What about nothing?
We need some new flavors. What about none? None is the flavor I desire.
It's the foundation for which we've built all of our flavors. Right. Nothing.
Oh, that would be too funny. Yeah, I would like to. Well, if you find those again, we should buy some.
Cherry
buy
limeade.
some waters. Cherry limeade, blackberry lemonade, or your
summer berry.
Which looks like
Whole Foods.
raspberry, blackberry, and blueberry.
Looks
based on the berries that they're
according
showing.
to the picture.
According to the photograph. Grape also under probably one of my favorite also weird flavors too. That one's pretty good. But yes, we made the smart decision not to do a third water because I don't think my gut can handle a third water.
All the bubbly. Well, we do have a lot of bubbly goodness though for the rest of the.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true. I did have. I wind up having it. No, what did I? Shoot, now I can't remember. I had earlier in the week. We were talking about New Anthem Beer Project because I had one from them. And I can't remember what that one. What's that one? Oh, it's Bizarro Clapback. It was like some Bizarro. They have a Clapback IPA, and this was the Bizarro version where they do other different stuff like that in there. Limoncello is like drinking a dessert, a little bit. Yeah, the creaminess in there for sure. Yeah, 100%. Good evening, Litha.
An actual limoncello for sure.
Yeah. Well, that would have alcohol in it.
Correct.
Would you add alcohol to that limoncello?
That?
Yeah. No.
But
it would come through too easily.
Yeah.
Please
no. God, no.
Oh, good God, no.
Oh, good God, no.
But yeah, we decided to stop at Two Waters this evening, but we do have many other things we've got going on. We have a soda that I have never heard of before. Apparently, it's some sort of, it's been around, at least
big in the Midwest.
Yeah, the company's been around for quite a while. Could use some vodka. Yeah, could use some vodka. That'll be our new.
I think it's the base for limoncello, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I think you actually make, you
infuse.
Yeah. Macerate?
Oh,
wait a minute. I think I said that right. Yeah. Let me look this up. When's the Kirkland brand sparkling review? We were just talking about that, Guardian Down. It's good to see you. We were just speaking of Kirkland brand sparkling waters a little bit ago with the original lime, lemon, and grapefruit that I do buy every once in a while because that's one of the least expensive ones if you're trying to go for
Kirkland?
every bit of your dollar. Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever had
straight up Kirkland brand ones.
Wow, one of the songs on Stream Beats is called Montage. We need a montage.
Yeah, we can listen to that one in a minute. But yeah, so we have it. It's called, I guess it's just called Ski. Original Ski. It's a lemon orange beverage. I guess it's kind of like Mountain Dew. Everybody, said, who hangs out here in chat that knows Mel. That was who sent this
to us. Yeah, from the Midwest.
Literally from the Midwest. It has come far
imported.
And wide. It was imported from Ohio. But you can find this around the country. Apparently, they sell it at most of your Cracker Barrels and whatnot. But this company's been around since the 30s. They are out of Breeze, Illinois. So that also struck me as an exciting thing too.
Where is Breeze, Illinois?
I'm assuming it's Breeze. Where is it?
Yeah.
It is right next to Drew and at the corner.
I see what you did there.
No, that was pretty bad.
Right next to Hurricane.
I'm assuming I don't think
Gale
it's
Force.
I don't think it's Sky, but it has to be Ski. Let's find out where. I looked this up earlier. That's funny. City in Illinois. It is. We're gonna click on a little map here.
Well, it's located north of Germantown.
Yeah, Jamestown. New Athens.
Haven't seen anything yet. It's south. Because it's near. That's where. St. Louis.
South of Springfield.
Yeah, well, because it's near St. Louis. So
yeah, there we go.
So yeah.
So there
Southwest.
Southwest. But yeah, this company's been around since the 30s. They did a drink called the Double Cola. And the reason it was called the Double Cola is because it was twice as large as other sodas at the time. It was like 6. Most sodas were only 6 ounces, and this one's 12, which obviously that doesn't hold water anymore, literally. But yeah, I have also been told that this was kind of like in an area of like a used to be maybe like a Jolt Cola type thing. It was like an all the sugar. It seems like there's a fair amount of sugar in this, so that'll definitely keep us going and some caffeine and whatnot. Which Springfield, Illinois. Springfield,
home
Illinois.
of the Simpsons.
It does look like Mountain Dew, which you'll see. It'll be great for the chroma and the green screen.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll just look like we have a bottle of pouring nothing.
Ooh.
Which that has happened before. I'm trying to think of what it was. I had a beverage that was very light like that, and I was pouring, and someone was like watching at the time. They're like, it looks like you're pouring nothing, because I was going like this, and then I was taking a drink. They're like, what kind of pantomime shit is this?
Magic. It's magic.
In the world of magic. Space magic. But yeah, so we have that soda, and then there was a little bit of an audible. We were going to do a Sauvignon Blanc. Do you want to just kind of even mention why that one had piqued your interest at all?
Because I was looking for something. Because I was desperately I like inspiration to strike. Yes, meet inspiration over here. Yeah. I love it when inspiration strikes me right in the face. Or something new pops up, or like with the Shiraz a couple weeks ago, that just seemed like it made sense. Even something that's returning, that's throughout the year that maybe we haven't tried, but there were none of those things that were happening.
I could say something that's been returned.
Yeah, or something.
Someone had a few sips out of this. Yeah. I got it for free.
Hey,
I figured I'd try it.
We won't have to pay for this. This will really help our budget.
This cheap
our cogs will go way down.
The cogs for our tasting stream.
That's right.
Gonna go way down.
The budget's a little lean in the summer, so I searched the refund the return section at Trader Joe's for beverages to try. Or sometimes I just ask customers in line, "Hey, you might give me a little bit of that to try?" I hand them a business card. I say, I do podcasts.
Do you need 2 of those? Can I have one?
Can I have one
it's
of
in
those?
a 4-pack. Do you need 4? Can I have one?
Hey, you're not going to drink all of that bourbon tonight, are you?
You've got a little flask. Yeah.
A business card and a little vial. Like what's the professor on the one Harry Potter when the spider dies and he's like, do you mind if I extract a vial of his venom and I keep vials on hand just for this purpose. And so there you go. I just ask him to ask customers to provide me with items for the show. No, it's one I've had before, and I like, and it's from France. So, because we drink a lot of New Zealand for good reason,
it's
which
true.
I like, but we don't have as many much exposure from other areas of the world in Sauvignon Blanc. So I thought, we'll try that. So it might still pop up.
Is that one that is
next
like?
Week.
Is that one that is seasonal, or you always have on?
No,
hand?
we usually always have that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that an exclusive to Trader Joe's?
Yes.
Or is it okay?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was.
So and then like I said, usually with those things too, I know that they're not as easy to find pictures, information, and links and all that stuff. So that's not that stops us, but certainly if there's a couple of things and this one's easier to share. I mean, if you do it that way.
If when you buy something like that, if you want to start having people like model it for you, and we use that photo, like if someone's just standing there, like
there you go.
Yeah, we can do that too if they want a little bit of that. Sis, how's it going? Good to see you. I like the chill kitty there. Cool kitty. Hey.
What's the story, Norm? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
That's true. Cody,
Norman,
thank you for the 3-month resub.
Thanks
Hi.
for walking into the bar.
That's right. Thanks for joining the
We'll finish
the regulars. That's right. We'll finish whatever you don't of your beverage.
And we'll podcast on it.
How are we doing tonight?
We're doing well. We're sufficiently carbonated, even though there's more to come in the form of cider and in the form of soda. But no, we're off to a good start.
Which one did you like better of these two?
The lemon.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them both though. So
I did too.
I'm not. I wouldn't be upset with either one, but I definitely there was just a little something extra. Some extra essence.
Yeah, the little sweetness in here is very interesting.
Yep.
Like, is very kind of different. But I do like I said, I like the pineapple also because that one is not one I see very often. All right, let's take a quick break. Let's go grab the Ski Original Lemon Orange.
Ski.
Apparently, because Ski, because the other one's Mountain Dew. Skiing a mountain, like you'd ski down the slopes of a mountain.
Yeah.
I had to put that together.
Ski, but that's not. That's our own interpretation.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, that's
Okay.
maybe why they called it ski.
Ski.
When did Mountain Dew first come out? See, then that would be the question.
That's true. Ski.
'Cause this is kind of like I don't want to say not, it's a different like Mountain Dew type product that is just different. Mountain Dew first made.
It looks like it said 1956. 58?
Invented in 1940 by Tennessee beverage bottlers Barney and Elliot Hartman. Fries formula created by Bill Burns. So 1940, this came out in 56.
Okay.
So that was what they were going for. They went with ski because you're skiing down the mountain.
Of dew.
Of dew. Yeah, exactly. There we go. We've put all this together. All right, let's take a quick break and we will be right back.
We will ski right back.
I wonder if this will even look like I'm actually going to take before I forget, get that going. I wonder if this will even look like. So I was thinking,
Ooh.
it literally looks like nothing on screen. It's completely just almost chromed out, as the kids say.
Chrome it out.
We go to pour.
Ooh, that's going to be kind of cool, actually.
That might be kind of neat. We should
Are
like
they
I
actually
don't know.
drinking anything?
I forgot to look. Like,
Yeah,
when is
we're already
Halloween this
drinking
year?
it.
We should have like a spooky podcast if it's like around Halloween or something this year.
Spooky vision.
Yeah, like, because we could do something with all the chroma stuff that you can do. When is September, October?
We'll just wear green shirts.
Uh,
Cover ourselves in the green
yeah,
carpet.
exactly.
The green blanket.
the green blanket. We
Just our heads floating.
swaddled
Yeah.
ourselves in
Yeah.
green screen, or just wear I have a shirt that actually pretty much mostly chromas out by accident. Set that over yonder. All right, we're already recording there. Yeah, so we have some soda
I think we should.
for this. Give it a shot. I mean,
And I'm Keith, and we're AboutBeverages.com, and Beverage About Today's the original Sky. Ski.
we do.
Sky ski.
Sometime we should do one in old timey radio voices the whole time. I think this tastes pretty good. What do you think, Keith?
I have to watch out so it doesn't go too much into the Terrence and Phillip, though.
Yeah.
I think it's really great.
Yeah, well,
Hi, Terrence.
Well, that does. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No, I know.
You have to not.
It's a slow. It's close. It's a cliff that you could easily go off.
or
I'd have to-
or
I have
ski
to-
down.
Or ski right down.
Ski
I have
right
to be
down.
thinking about when you're going into Indiana Jones at Disneyland. They have that old timey
God,
newsreel.
Yeah, I
going
love that.
out.
That's what I do all the time. Yeah, exactly.
You have to stay in that sort of voice.
The Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
Yeah, that's right.
Indiana Jones, long intrepid
Yeah.
archaeologist, decides to go and he never came out. Welcome, my friends.
That's right.
This is me, Sala. And then the one picture they show him where he's like this.
Yeah. Now I want to go back to Disneyland.
I know there was something on the other day because we talked about that because like so we always would usually go to Disneyland fairly often,
Yeah.
and then like kind of after the last time we went, we're like, it felt like we were able to do. I don't know if we've just gotten very effective at getting through and then it was kind of like even the last day we were there, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I need to go here as often. Like, I really love it, but it's like I almost need to have a little more time between trips. And so we're like, yeah, we'll do other things, kind of like make it on again, off again kind of thing. And also because it's expensive.
Right.
More and more expensive
We
by
haven't
the
been
day.
there since 2017, though. So that's going on 5 years.
See,
for us.
you're ready then.
We're ready.
But yeah, so
So
then
we
it
haven't
was,
done the Star Wars stuff or anything like that.
oh
so.
God, the Rise of the Resistance is so good. Oh my God, it's so awesome. It's just like that's when people complain about Disney and stuff sometimes getting a hold of all of those properties, but they're doing such great things. Like it just makes me so happy. Like
As long
God,
as that's
like,
happening.
I just imagine like if I 12-year-old me went and saw that, I would like probably be just like bawling like, oh my God, it's so amazing. Even inside I am a little bit.
12-year-old you is in there.
Yeah, 12-year-old
Crying.
is in me. I just keep it all in here. But yeah, then there was something on the other day. I can't remember even what it was. And all of a sudden, like my wife was like, we should go to Disneyland for just a couple of days. I was like, wait a minute, you said that we weren't going to do this. Or like, so who knows? Maybe you did see the super cheap trip. We went to Disney World last fall, and my son and I built our own lightsabers. It was pretty incredible. I have not done that. I have seen people do that and seen what and they look absolutely amazing. That's a really cool studio that that you got to have that experience. I think, yeah, that is really, really neat. They have done that area. So the Millennium Falcon is just like, you haven't even seen that, have you? Have you seen any of the Star Wars?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it was.
It's
Last
like
time we were there, it was whatever it was before, Toontown or whatever it was.
Toonton.
That's right. Toonton.
Yeah, no, I mean, that stuff is Toontown is still there. It's just like kind of they took behind it now is where all the Star Wars land and stuff. But yeah, it's you walk to it basically by you can pass Thunder Mountain Railroad and then you make a left and that goes, you basically walk in and also it's like, oh my God, I'm in Star Wars. Like it's just not. And the Millennium Falcon ride the ride itself is pretty good, but just seeing the actual full scale, like it's just like, you're like, oh my God, this is the thing I have watched since I was 4 years old and seen it, and now it like literally is it. Yeah, it's just, sorry, I could gush about that.
No,
stuff.
that's cool. No, I was thinking
cool.
about that. What was I?
It's really fun.
Oh, we were talking about cars today at work.
The movie or just cars in general?
The movie.
Okay. The Cars ride is great.
That is. And Life is a Highway was on, but that song was originally by Tom Cochrane. But then somebody who's probably like 19 or 20 said, yeah, she's like, I know this isn't the original, but I was thinking of it from Cars. And I was like, of course. That was one of my son's favorite songs. He loved that song. And then we were talking about the movie and then we were talking about the ride. And that's because the ride is just
really fun. It's
fun.
Also just another one of those just like joyous things where they turn the whole area into, Disney just they just do that stuff right. All the Imagineers, as they call them and whatnot. A huge sidetrack or side note there. But yeah, I've never been to Disney World. Have you gone to Disney World?
Yeah, we've been there a couple times.
Okay.
We went there.
Oh, that's right. Because I've asked you before, because Pirates, you said, is different there. It doesn't have the drops.
Yeah.
Or
And I think it's good to experience it, but overall, I don't think we really felt after this. Well, now it's 12 years ago that we were there. 2010. So we were there. Yeah. And so 12 years ago. But yeah, overall the rides are very similar or just as good here. So,
yeah.
The
only thing I've heard people describe about Disney World is that since it was built later, they assumed larger crowds and it feels wide. It feels more like even when it's crowded, like it feels like there's more space. Whereas like Disneyland kind of feels cramped and they kind of have wedged things in there and the lines and everything else. Whereas Disney World, it just feels like a little more nicely spread out where it's like you walk down Main Street and it just feels bigger. And
when you had all the different areas too, the studio, I mean, there's a lot of different, there's a lot of different worlds you can visit there as well. So
a whole new world.
That's right. A whole new
A new fantastic boy. Okay.
Wait,
Disney will probably take my... Yeah, are we doing something? Yeah, we actually are. We're going to do a podcast right now. I'm going to take down a few things. Actually, this I should... Surprise, that's... Let's actually... Click on the right thing there. Yes. I'm going to take a few things down here because when we do a podcast... these do wind up going up on YouTube, as is this entire archive. If you missed any bit of this, if you want to watch other previous shows that we have done on Thursday nights, starting, I don't know, when did I start doing that? It feels like whenever my internet got better, like actually start putting that up on YouTube.
3 or 4 years now, I think. 2000.
Has it been that long that I've been putting up there?
Yeah.
Whenever not since we started doing Thursday, but since I actually started putting the full archive up on YouTube. Not quite whenever I got my better internet, that is when I started doing it, because it's still like about a 3 or 4 hour upload, so it's not fast by any means, but it's better than it used to be. But anyway, so whenever we started doing that, we've got all the full archives of everything we've ever had, and then usually we kind of pick one or two, depending on our favorite, whatever podcast we like the most, and then that gets kind of pulled out into its own little separate thing. And that's what this is. So that's why we remove a few of the other things in case that's all people want to see. But yeah, there was a very popular one on Trader Joe's for some wine recently. Go check that one out. And anything in the archives. Still pretty good information. Some of it, varying qualities depending on when it was done. That's all I'm going to say.
You did the best we could. But you did the best you could. Well, you had to work with it.
Exactly. Yeah. That makes me think of the game Payday.
Of course. Of course.
What was it? We haven't seen him since he went fishing in the loch.
Oh,
Signed A. McTavish, Keeper of the Monster.
Keeper of the Monster.
Also a board game. Yeah. So a very kind, I would say like listener and viewer, but it's actually a friend that I play games with all the time. Mel, she was kind enough to offer up a story. Actually, no, that's not how I want to start it. I've changed my mind.
That's all right.
Changed my mind.
This is the kind of behind the scenes.
Way too wordy. I was like, that's
the behind the scenes content you get when you join us here on Thursday nights. You get to see the as we work through it. Yeah, no, I know. Sometimes
Also, I was like, no, that is going to take
in my
way
head,
too much
yeah.
description there. Like,
Yep.
I'm going to be editing through that. Keith, do you like Mountain Dew?
I do
Okay. And what,
like Mountain Dew.
you do like Mountain Dew. Yeah. What if I could offer you a beverage that came out several years later after Mountain Dew was originally created? Apparently looks like it's trying to be Mountain Dew, but not actually is Mountain Dew.
I'd be a little confused.
No idea.
Do we actually think it is Mountain Dew?
I don't. It's gotta be. It's a lemon, orange, green beverage drink. Come on, this has to be Mountain Dew.
Okay.
That you can't see. Gallico, how's it going? Good to see you.
Okay. It's been a while since someone has given us something to try.
Ooh, I like this. Yeah,
Is that true?
I do like being given something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like being given the business and some beverages too.
Well, our business is beverages.
It's true, and
So,
business is good.
Business is good. I tried.
I liked it. I was
okay.
waiting. I was waiting for you to say something. Take 3. I have finished my Scotch egg. Oh my God, Scotch eggs are delicious. I don't know if you've had a Scotch egg before, but it's fantastic.
No, there's a commercial, the Dr. Rick life coach.
Oh,
Talking about a lot of times you can tell what's going on with people by what's in their freezer. And he pulls something out and he's like, I'll give you $100 if you can tell me what this is. And the guy says, Scotch egg? I didn't know what that was. And he's like, no, it's a meatball.
I made it. The egg yolk was still jammy. Ooh, nice. Still like a little bit runny, a little bit gelatinous. It's basically a hard-boiled egg, and then it's wrapped in a sausage patty, and then it's deep fried.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Egg, good. Patty, good. Deep
Yeah.
fry, good.
No, it's all of those things. All right, take 3 or 4. You crumbled it in the oven. Ooh, I'll crumble it for you. Literally. It has been quite a while since we have actually had a soda on the show, I think. I don't know. When was the last time we had a soda?
A soda? I don't know. Seems like it was kind of recent, but I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? What is time these days in the times we are living in? What is actually anything?
It is so hard to get a grip on that.
But yeah, we were kind enough that a good friend of the show gave us a soda. They said, hey, if you're interested in Mountain Dew, have you heard of Jolt Cola? Like all of these weird, like little bits of stories and pieces of information kind of came together to us being sent a Mountain Dew-esque beverage for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And the beverage.
I fucking did it.
That's all right. Let's give it a shot.
Just
I'm
do the-
Andrew,
just-
and I'm Keith.
You
I'll
just
go
do
with
that.
I'm
Yeah,
Keith.
just do the end. I'm Keith.
I was like, I already had stuff
You were
going
going
on
in
my
there.
head.
You're like,
I was.
The silence killed me.
All right.
Should call them shots instead of takes. That too. That was our third shot.
Third shot. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Ski Original Lemon Orange
Citrus
Citrus soda.
There
Okay.
we go. There's a lot of they were not quite like doing a great job with his name. I'm honestly going to tell you because there's like ski is the only word that like is the name of the brand, and then it's like all these other like people just like barfed all the other information onto the label.
Well, and we were on, and I don't know why, for some reason, the first time I saw that, I thought, oh, Sky. Well, I don't know why I thought it was Sky, because SKI is ski.
Yeah.
So, but we have this soda that, through a gift, right?
A gift. Yeah, it was.
One of our listeners'
it was sent to
benevolence.
us by one of our viewers, which we greatly appreciate. They know we like trying things, and we even more like trying things when they're just sent to us.
Of course.
And apparently, again, this is called Ski, and as you can see, it looks kind of like Mountain Dew, and hence Mountain Dew, which came out first. That's a mountain, and you would ski down a mountain. We think that's where they're tying some of this stuff
Maybe.
together.
Yeah.
This has a fair amount of sugar in it. This is not sugar-free in any way. This 20-ounce bottle has 76 grams of sugar, and I think has like good amount of caffeine. Like I've heard maybe there was some like Jolt Cola influences at some point to this.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like I said, it was sent to us. They're made in Breeze, Illinois by the Double Cola Company.
And after a little bit of looking on the internet, we see that Breeze, Illinois is in the southern part. Actually, kind of looks like, guys, you're getting close to St. Louis there. So
yeah, that's right. So meet me in St. Louis and we'll have a ski. Apparently, is the way it goes. But yeah, very much. I mean, that literally looks like original Mountain Dew for sure. They do other different colas and things like that as well. They've been around.
Available at, we were saying Cracker Barrels.
So yeah, around
the
originally it was kind of like, hey, this is something maybe you can only kind of find in the Midwest. I did a little bit of search for it. You can find like the original like glass looking bottles appears at all of your major Cracker Barrels across the country. So that must be the big people that they sell it to nationally. But anyway,
and it was the double cola. We both think we've seen that. Label
that label actually looked
so
very familiar. I've probably even seen that at supermarkets. So, but I have never seen this one before. And like I said, again, thank you for. And as you can see, this does some amazing things with the chroma. Like you can actually see the glasses that you can't normally
there's nothing
see behind
in there.
me.
Oh,
Glass are behind me. And all those, green soda on a green
look
screen.
At that. It's a glass within a glass. It's recursion.
It's recursion.
Okay. All right.
This is some sort of inception here.
That's right.
But let's. We know what it looks like. Oh, you know what this reminds me of?
I do know what it reminds me of.
It reminds me of, just because we were just talking about it, this reminds me of when you're on soaring over California.
100%.
This reminds me of the orange fields at soaring over California.
100%.
Oh my God, that's awesome that you thought of that too.
Before we recorded this, we were talking about Disneyland, Disney World. And right when we smelled it, I'm like, ooh, I feel like, I'm sitting on soaring over. Well, it's changed names a couple times, but.
Which I heard they actually have brought back soaring over California.
Good.
They actually brought it back, which I think was the better one. But yeah, there was a part where you go over these orange groves, and that's exactly what that smells like. Just that light kind of whisper of the orange tree. So that's super cool that you thought that too.
When you're like, we were just talking about it. I was like, my
yes.
eyes probably got bigger.
Yes. All right, should we go to the taste?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. It looks like sparkling duet in a glass. If I hold like right here is probably where it looks the best. And then if I go over here, because then now you see the stuff again that's behind me. You ever had Surge? That's a throwback. Surge also sounds familiar. Do they?
Watch them Surge. I always liked in How I Met Your Mother, they had the soda they called Tantrum.
Oh,
which was basically their super caffeine added beverage.
Duet. Would you like some sparkling duet in a glass? Sometimes I find truth comes in a glass.
Or a mug for your face.
Surge! Conan, good to see you. Surge the Purge?
I like that glass is there. There you go.
Think you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. The aroma led with orange, but I get lemon first in the flavor.
It's definitely not the main component of the taste.
Yeah, I would say, lemon, 70% of that is lemon, and then kind of like a little orange wave afterwards.
Yeah.
But nice blend of citrus. It's definitely different. It sets it apart.
It's not like overwhelming, like in your face flavor or carbonation, actually.
Yeah,
it's just
I actually kind of like that. After we just had some sparkling waters, if you missed any of the archive or our full show on Thursday nights, go check that out. But yeah, we just had a bunch of sparkling water, so this is kind of greatly appreciated that it was not overly carbonated. I like it. It's definitely different. I haven't had a regular Mountain Dew in a while, but I definitely know this is very different than that. That's kind of like more of a amalgam of things, whereas this, you definitely get those two flavors, which I think is nice.
We've done a few Mountain Dews, haven't we, on the podcast? No, at least one. There was a watermelon, right?
We did do a watermelon
Major
flavor.
melon?
Yeah, Major Melon. That's right. I have some of that in the fridge right now. I bought some the other day.
Major melon.
What do you... A lot of sugar.
Yeah.
But weirdly, I thought it would taste like even overly sweet.
That's what I was thinking too.
Which it does not. Like I said, everything, it tastes... So even though we said it was 76 grams of sugar, that is for this 20 ounce bottle of it, whereas like I looked at like a 12 ounce can, seems like it's fairly much in line with if you had Pepsi or something else like that. like the usual, like, you know, I think it was like 47 grams or whatever, if you're into the sugar thing.
Right.
But yeah, no, I like it. If I saw this at the store, I would probably buy some of this. This is good.
Ski down the soda mountain.
I would ski down the soda mountain, as it were. Very, very assuredly, I would. And hopefully, if you guys are interested, you can ski right to our website at aboutbeverages.com and check out everything that we have done there for over a decade. I can't wait till I can say a decade and a half, but we've got a little bit to wait on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, over a decade, we've got everything up there, whether it's recipes, podcasts, videos, stories, all that stuff can be found there. If you only want the latest videos, YouTube is the place to subscribe. We just recently hit 600 subscribers, so I'm very happy for that. Thank you guys so much. Would appreciate even more. if you want to continue that train as we push toward 650 or 700 or whatever number is the one I should say that makes you guys want to subscribe, just pretend I said that and hit the button. We'd appreciate that. You'll always know when we have put up some new content, as it were. And if you only want podcasts and the latest audio things, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, those are great places to hit the subscribe button as well, or wherever your favorite podcast app is. Just search for About Beverages and we will probably be there, as well as some pillars too.
The 3 pillars of social media, which are TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is what we use most often to let you know what's going on here at AboutBeverages.com. Like earlier today, when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific. Get together, try some different things, have some fun conversation, and you never know what's coming up next. But we just, like I said, we'd like to get together and hang out. Also, throughout the week, Andrew's going to be keeping you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world and what he will be drinking while he was doing it. So follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot. I didn't have anything there. I thought I wanted to. I didn't, though.
I wanted to. I didn't, though.
We just did it. It's funny you were saying we haven't done a soda in a while. We just did the Nitro.
Oh, yeah, the Pepsis.
Let's go. I've actually done one kind of recently.
It was the most extreme soda of the 90s. That does sound familiar, Conan, and it's good to see you. They don't make Mountain Dew how they used to. No more hikers, only factory. Only factories. Kind of seems like Squirt soda, though that has no caffeine. That has no caffeine, and Squirt definitely has a much more grapefruit influence.
Yes.
Like Squirt has very strong, like I said, grapefruit component. And I have some of that in my fridge as well right now. That's probably one of my wife's favorite sodas, I would say. But yeah, it's a little tart and like more grapefruity kind of thing. Yep. TikTok is a pillar, at least for us. We used to have some of the other, like I think the one we wound up removing is Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
Just because it was always very difficult to post there. So for us, those are the ones that we post on the most. So I guess that's why we should say it that way. Space bar isn't working right. Also, I was like, what are you? Oh, because it looks like you wrote a pillar. All one word. A pillar.
A pillar.
A pillar. Yeah, no, this is good.
Yeah, it's a sweet soda, but it's not, like I said, not overly sweet.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
I would have thought that, when I was looking at the sugar and other thing, I was like, ooh, this can probably be pretty. Don't they have to say the caffeine on here? Or do they not say that? Sodium. Do they not say that on here anymore?
Maybe there isn't any.
It is normal for a small amount of fruit pulp to be in here. Don't worry about it. 4%, it actually contains 4% juice. 25 milligrams of salt. Yeah,
that's everything we could want from a balanced meal.
I don't see anything on here. Yeah.
Salt?
Caffeine.
Sugar?
Oh, here it is. Caffeine contents 118 milligrams. That's a decent amount. That's half a cup of coffee. Isn't coffee like 200 milligrams or something?
I didn't think it was that much.
118 milligrams. Lemmy Lemon is really good. Is working now. My favorite soda is L&P. L&P. Is that the name of the company? I don't know if I've heard that. Lemmy Lemon sounds like a Motorhead soda or something like that. Lemmy Lemonade, Lemmy Sparkling, Orca Beverage. Maybe that's not it. Lemmy Lemonade. Summit City Soda. Lemmy Lemon Soda. Here we go. Amazon. Oh, I've seen those.
Oh. That's expensive.
That is. That have Prime for your Prime though?
Is that really saying
Yeah, it's got a whistling lemon on the bottle. I would,
$50
I would say
for
so.
12 bottles?
Well, it's at Amazon though. Like I'm
Oh,
sure
okay.
that's gonna be expensive. I've seen it in the store
Phew.
for like a buck of, a couple bucks a thing or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's like people are looking for Trader Joe's products that are discontinued, and they're like, "Yeah, I saw it at Amazon, and it was really expensive." And I'm like, "Well, that's because somebody bought a whole bunch of it
Because it's old.
and they're trying to gouge you. It's not from Trader Joe's."
Karma Cola.
That's a song by Culture
Yeah.
Club, I think. We had another Culture
Oh
Club
no, wait.
throwback.
No, the one we found was actually different. Oh, so this is the one he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
This is bubbly lemon juice with pulp in it. Oh, interesting. Karma Cola. All your favorite household flavors of the Karma Twist. These bad boys are made of real organic and fair trade ingredients, and money from the sale of each drink goes back to the Karma Foundation. Oh, that's kind of cool. Kiwi owned. Karma juice, apple guava. This,
Makes me think of
of course, it's in New Zealand. Gallico's telling us something that is in New Zealand. Oh, shocking. That's really cool though. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I have seen that then. The other one I had though. That's interesting.
Back when we first moved here, so you
Not
was
around
around. No,
here.
when you were maybe you were born. They were still around too. Pleasure Time. Do you remember Pleasure Time beverage soda?
No,
It was like right over between.
sounds like something a creepy white van would offer a kid.
It does sound weird. Yeah. Hey, do you want a Pleasure Time?
Hey, you interested in Pleasure Time soda?
But it was cool because you'd go over to the place and you could pick out your case of beer, and then when you were done with the bottles, you'd return them and then pick out more. It was right
so it
over.
was beer?
No, I'm sorry. If I said beer, I meant soda. It was Pleasure Time
okay.
soda.
Well,
Yeah,
I thought you meant root beer for a second.
They had all different kinds of sodas. So all different flavors. That was cool. I remember doing that.
Yeah, it says bubbly lemon juice, pulp in it. Is L&P also only in New Zealand? It's more known, I'd say. I had not seen it. That does not mean that it is not known here in the U.S. I just then, as I was scrolling, then saw the stuff about New Zealand, and when I was like, oh, okay, so it's a product of New Zealand, so we probably just don't see it as much. Well, you know what? Actually, they had, as soon as I went to their site, they had a thing that popped up as soon as I scrolled down to like here, Shop the Gang. I think maybe could I look? Oh, they have it in cans. All right, say I wanted this. Contact us. FAQ. Kiwi owned. There's my little card up there, which is cute. 30 New Zealand dollars, whatever that is. Shipping and taxes. Okay, I could have sworn it. Stinks. When I first went here, it popped up like find us.
Yeah. I had a feeling Baker would remember that. Yeah, that was fun.
They're kind of a big deal. There's Burger Wisconsin carries it. Can I just find where you have your stuff? I think USD is more like or less double New Zealand. Oh, is that right? Huh. Maybe here. I think I worded that wrong. Oh. I think I may have said this incorrectly. Karma Cola. What does Karma Cola taste like? Karma Cola organic soda pops. Oh. Non-Euclidean Twitch. Thank you for the follow. That is a good username. I like that. That is pretty good. Thank you for stopping in. No, yeah, that's right. Because when I buy something from America, is double NZD. Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to find this on here. Woo! Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping in.
First time chat.
First time
Imagine
chatting.
that came up every time. Like third time chatting, fifth
Yeah.
time,
It's like-
97th time chatting.
Yeah, it's like 1,000th message. Like, oh my God, stop. Yeah, no, thank you for coming in. You are, like I said, since you are new here, we do a little beverage podcasting most Thursday evenings right about this time. We're about halfway through the show. We've already had several different things. There's always a beverage command in chat. Boom. right there so you can see all the things that we have been trying, tasting. Tonight has been focused on some sparkling waters, some soda, and then we'll get to an alcohol.
The
here
sparkling
in just a
theme
minute.
will continue.
A little cider here in just a minute.
That's right.
Trying to
Carbonated
find
theme.
Shop Carmicola. Carmicola. That's the New Zealand. Oh, looks like. Oh, that can't be. Carmicola online store. There's one in the UK.
Getting closer.
Closer. One time while I was asleep. It's a real thing. A cola made with fair trade and organic ingredients, including real cola nut from the rainforests of West Africa. We chop down as many rainforests as possible to be able to.
An anonymous gifter?
What's the story, Norm?
Oh.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Thank you to the anonymous gifter for giving a
The
gifted sub
anonymous gifter.
to non-Euclidean Twitch.
Has Lucky set up an anonymous account
he
now
has,
too?
he has a separate account now
Okay.
for doing those kinds of things. You are welcome.
Well,
yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
We're not. We really don't know who did that.
Yeah,
right?
no. Thank you to an anonymous gifter there. That
Anonymous
is super,
gifter.
super nice. It's cola nut opposed to syrup, so it's less sweet and more nutty with a bit of tartness. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I wish I could find like a reliable source of where to actually try and find these because I would love to try them. Like I said, that sounds really cool. We used to do.
We have to go to New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm fine. We'll take a trip there. We could do some Shirazes while we're there, do some other winery things. We could go see Gallicos while we're there and
Okay.
hang out.
See Britt and Jermaine.
So talking sodas, do you know any international sodas? Depends. What kind of international soda are we talking? It's 10 p.m. It's too late for an Everclear mimosa. That sounds like I mean, that's probably too late anytime, really. An Everclear mimosa. Pretty reliable is like the dairy. Depends on what you mean by international sodas. Do you have any suggestions or recommendations? We just got on this little bit of a kick because obviously Gallicos being in New Zealand started talking about his wonderful options for very unique things.
Oh.
Like regional Latin American sodas, every country has one. No, we are not too familiar with that. Oh, you guys have 7-Eleven. We have dairy. Gotcha. Around every corner. Okay. Like Colombia has a Colombian soda. It's a type of champagne soda. Oh, interesting. No, that would be really neat to be able to get stuff like that. Peru has one. That makes sense too. Mel, how's it going? Mel is the provider of this.
Oh,
that you can't even see here on our green
the
screen.
ski.
The ski.
We have been enjoying the ski
We've been enjoying the ski with Guy. He's
That's
not here
right.
right now.
and glee.
And Glee. We've been gleefully enjoying the ski with
That's
Guy.
right.
That's and Peru. Okay, yeah. Peru has one. Yeah, that would be interesting to do like sodas from around the world.
Yep.
Who was it that used to have all those kind of things? Justice got home from hockey. Oh my gosh. Was it practice or were you actually playing? Did you win? Who was the Cost Plus World Market used to sometimes have stuff from around the world. Like wasn't always the
That's
freshest.
stuff
but
from Australia, I think.
Game time, baby. And no, we lost 3-5. But as long as you got 3 of the goals, then that's really probably all that matters, right? Isn't that how that works? Like you're like, I scored all 3. My teammate sucked. Our goalie was terrible. Why? Yeah, I like that. Like I said, I like that because it's it's going to be the theme for the evening. I like it because it's different.
Yeah.
I like this one's definitely much more lemony. It's like got the lemon and then like a little bit of kind of orange at the end. And,
Yeah. Easy.
and surprisingly not, I said again, for the sugar, I thought it was going to be way sweet.
Yeah.
It was going to be almost overly sweet. I almost scored one, but I was actually not out there for any of the 5. So that was the problem. We have now determined the problem. That you were not out there to stop the other 5 goals.
It's tough when your defense person isn't out there.
That's right.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Usually you like to stop those with your forearm. You go for that forearm shot block. Oh, all right. Should we go get a cider?
I think it's time.
We change our glassware? What glassware should we use with cider? Should we go with a beer glass?
Yeah, maybe a pint glass or something like that. A wine glass, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll change it up.
Very delicate ciders. Same glass. Oh my gosh, we could stay with the theme.
We could say, you know what? We could be very eco-friendly this time.
Ooh, I like that.
We are washing a lot of glassware.
That's what
Sometimes it
Karma Cola
happens.
would tell us to do. They would say, stay eco-friendly, and we could stay with the same glass.
All right.
So we're going to go
can do
grab
that.
our cider, and we will be right back. See you in a minute. That's the sound of us pouring a cider, I think, apparently, right now.
Pouring cider. That's right.
Cider pouring. Cider House Rules. We were mentioning that earlier today.
Never actually saw the movie, but
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it.
Michael Caine, right? That was
Michael
weird-
Caine. That's right. Guy I used to work with. He
Michael
said
Caine.
the way to say Michael Caine is to say my cocaine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
How to differentiate between cider and apple juice. I think it has something to do with the pasteurizing process and the shelf life.
The fermented, right?
Yeah, well, I think apple juice is actually like filtered, pasteurized for like more shelf stability, and then I think
I see what you're saying.
I think apple cider is like unpasteurized, could have bits of stuff in there, like it's more natural. I think.
Yeah, usually cider too's got like like other ingredients in it, like spices and things like that. I was thinking of hard cider. Obviously, hard cider is fermented,
right.
with yeast and things like that. So
apple juice undergoes a filtering process to remove any apple solids and is then pasteurized for a longer shelf life. Apple cider, on the other hand, is often unpasteurized, contains pulp and sediment that has not been filtered out. So there you go.
All right.
Be a bit worried if you tasted both and couldn't tell. Yeah, I think that is the main difference. So like I said, cider itself is going to be much more natural and not be able to be kept around as long. And a lot of times too with like apple juice itself, usually it's like only contains 10% like I bet cider probably has even a higher concentration of the actual thing in there. So
this is actually,
but yeah, we've got a cider. I would have been excited for the wine too, but when you mentioned this, I was like, oh, that sounds really good. And especially since it is like, so we've got some prickly pear action here. That always ties back into, we're in Southern Arizona. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new to the show, Keith's hair reminds me of the hair of him. Yeah, that guy, Fresh Cuts. There's a guy named Fresh Cuts that has hair. You leave it longer now. You used to go a little shorter.
Yeah, no, I use, and even though now that it's getting warmer, I dialed back on the beard a little bit.
I did notice that. I was going to say.
And the hair's been a little shorter, but my cut is on Tuesday. So this is toward the end of the 4-week growing out phase. So, but
growing out phase.
The growing out. The 4-week growth phase.
You're not just usually talking about your hair when you say that either.
The growing out phase.
It's the growing out phase.
I got to watch that too. I'm going to dial back the calories a little bit, but it's funny, in between segments right there, I did actually change my hair a little bit because I was like, it was looking a little too helmety and a little
too dark helmet.
Yeah, a little too weird. So I was like, all right, I got to have it go back a little bit. So
you just walk in, you're like, one of my tutors from the 3D department of uni looks like it's combed to the point it survives bed in the shower, the rain and the wind. That is a sturdy head of hair right there. That is definitely the definition of a helmet head hair right there. That is strong.
Is it apple though, cider?
Yeah.
Okay, but then it's just flavored with nopal cactus fruit.
Nopal. Yeah, that's the actual like fans or whatever. Let's see.
But from Oregon, so it's not from
Pacific Northwest. It says it brings some desert flair to the Pacific Northwest. We use a fusion of Northwest apples and prickly pear cactus fruit to create a vibrant flavor oasis.
That's what we need.
That's actually pretty good marketing right there.
We need
I like
a
that.
vibrant flavor oasis.
She'd have to be really vibrant. So vibrant she'd be spinning.
What is that?
That's from Seinfeld.
Oh,
would you date an older woman? Because remember when she was dating the old man, the writer? Oh, but he's so smart.
Oh, yeah.
And then, would you ever date an older woman? Like, what if he was? And he said she'd have to be really vibrant. So vibrant she'd be spinning. This is available year round. Okay, made with nopal cactus fruit. Pudding skin. That sounds disgusting.
Pudding skin singles. That's also Seinfeld. Where George likes the pudding skin. And he's like, "Wait, somebody should just sell pudding skins."
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they like wrap them in plastic. Yeah, that's also from Seinfeld.
There is still one episode of Seinfeld that I have literally never seen.
That's from the last season, though. Right?
I think so. Yeah, it's the jelly one. Peanut butter and jelly. There's something with peanut butter and jelly, isn't it? There's jelly or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Have you seen it? You must have seen it.
Well, the last season, those last like 5, 6, 7 episodes, I probably have only seen once. Really,
Something about. Is that the one? Like it's like the. Is it?
There's
is
a
his
parade
dog with
in
Smucker's the
one.
dog. Like he's taking.
Oh no,
medicine?
that's early. That's early on. Smucker's the dog. That's when he house sits for that. The guy on the plane. He asked him to.
Oh no, that one I have seen.
Yeah, that's
no.
early.
There's
oh no, Smucker's the dog is the one where Kramer has the same condition as Smucker's the dog, and they both take the same medicine. And so they're trying to get Kramer to take the medicine, and they're trying to do it like a dog, and then Kramer coughs it up.
Yeah, I have not seen that one.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's the one I have not seen.
That's earlier on.
Yeah, because I remember, like I said, someone that I used to work with, I was like, I have actually never seen that episode.
No,
And I still to this day have not seen it.
I wonder that's probably the last couple of, that's probably within the last couple of seasons.
Okay.
So, but not like super early, but definitely.
I have
that
literally
last
all
season.
of them on DVD. Like
Yeah.
I could go grab it right now. And I
Smucker's
could
the
watch
dog.
it.
That's actually,
Yeah.
that's a funny thing.
I'm watching it for the first time with my dad while he revisits it. Oh, that's really cool. Are you like? How does that like? So you seeing it for the first time through those eyes? Like, are you enjoying it? Do you like it? I think the show for the most part holds up pretty well.
Yeah, obviously just technology stuff.
That was always the joke. Like I said, we used to talk about was that. We used to say, yeah, like most things on Seinfeld, like if cell phones had been like a thing, like 80% of the shows would almost just go away.
Right. Yeah.
Because, like where they can't find each other and all that stuff. You're loving it? Oh, that's good. I'm glad you are. Like I said, yeah, I think that one is still, that show is made by the rest of the cast. Like Seinfeld is like, he's fine, but you literally could replace him with almost anybody. Like I said, it was about, like I said, Kramer and Elaine, like I said, all those other.
But he kind of lets them be.
Because he has to, because he's not a good actor.
No.
Which
but
he even admits.
But he's a comedic genius, though. You don't think as a comedian he's a genius?
Not a genius, no.
Really?
Do you ever watch this? Like I can't watch his stand up. Like I honestly.
Oh wow. Okay. That's like what originally got me into it was the stand up.
I remember. It's so funny. Like I don't know if it's just like a change. Like I've watched because he had a stand up thing within the last 2 or 3 years. And I remember turning it off like halfway through. I was like, I can't watch this. Like, this is just because everything is like, you haven't been on a plane? I can't believe we're on a plane. We got tiny snacks. And it's like, oh my God, you're still doing that same stuff. Like you haven't like his wordsmithing is still remarkable, but it's just about stuff maybe I just don't care about anymore. Or I'm not sure. But like I said, yeah, he's good for what that is because he doesn't need to develop anything else because everyone else was so good. So he fits in perfectly.
Right.
But yeah, like I don't think like he definitely wasn't, it had his name on it, but it was.
No, it's definitely a good cast for sure. Good ensemble.
Kramer got banned from the fruit shop about the oranges and gets Jerry banned for the oranges, and George gets them for him, but Kramer can't pay him back because all he carries is hundreds. That is a good episode because he goes in there and Seinfeld's like plantains,
yeah, those
slightly green, like whatever, underripe, and then he's like, all of a sudden the guy's like plantains. That's Kramer's order. Yeah. You're banned from the store. You're out of here. I shouldn't remember all those things.
And yet we do.
And yet we do. All right. Well, before this beverage gets warm, we should actually probably do a podcast on it. We have another one, though. If we really like it, I can go grab a second one and actually Keith can have a full beverage. I offered it to him. He said no. Managed not to do it. What is it? What am I seeing there? There we go. Set them right there. So I know you like to be inspired by some sort of almost divine inspiration when you're looking for beverages for our tasting show that we do Thursday evenings here on Twitch.
That's right.
And because you had another thing completely planned out, or at least that was what you wanted to try. And then what struck you about this beverage that we're actually going to have that made you change your mind?
The color of the can. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait a minute. That's a great Tom Cruise movie, but go on.
The color of can? The
aluminum
Maverick?
turns into money.
Okay. Oh,
Right. We had to be topical. We've got a Top Gun reference in here or something like that.
Actually, the fact that this was something I hadn't tried and have heard good things about, as opposed to the wine was something I have had. And I know sometimes it's nice to have not had the item in question, the beverage in question.
So we have a new experience with a prickly pear cider. For this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Two Towns Cider House Prickly Paradise prickly pear cider.
That is correct. I love a good little wordplay here. Prickly paradise, like they were able to.
Paradise.
That like is what kind of won me over. But we've been enjoying ciders a lot lately. This one's 5.3 ABV, which kind of seems to be the average range for most ciders. Like usually they don't get too crazy. We've had some that was like, did we have like an imperial?
We had
cider?
an imperial that was 8.5. That was like kind of green apple. That was really good.
That was good. Yeah.
The Excelsior.
That's right.
But no, I have heard from a few coworkers and also from some customers that this is pretty good. So I thought, hey, why not?
You thought maybe we should
give it a shot.
There you go.
That's
Thank you.
it.
Always got to keep the branding going there. But yeah, no, I've been ciders are one of those things I kind of not forget about. Like I forget that ciders exist, but it's like I don't actively seek them out. But every time I have them, I'm like, "Ooh, that's good. I should have some of these around." And maybe this one will be the inspiration to go find some, especially with this beautiful color.
It's a nice color.
This is the color of a prickly pear, and also the Southwest tie-in is kind of what got me too. Obviously, because
they're in Oregon. They're based in Oregon, but yeah, this is made with apples and actual prickly pear fruit.
Yeah. So like, and that is also usually the nice thing is that most of these ciders that we have dealt with are all, like I said, natural products. It's not like they're adding weird flavoring or color. Like this is the actual natural. I don't think they're organic in any way, but that doesn't matter. Are you doing an incantation or a spell? Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Subtle yet robust.
Yeah, a little bit of apple.
Yeah.
And then there's something a little deeper that I can't.
Yeah,
I guess that's the prickly pear.
Yeah, I've had some prickly pear jams here and there in my lifetime, but like I said, I don't know exactly what what a prickly pear aroma. Like I can say, like, oh, there's that part that's the prickly pear, but there is another, like I said, there is another fruit that's kind of going on there with the apple. I'm also getting, is there a little spice like a cinnamon or something in there too?
It's something. It's there's
very, very subtle. Like it's not like it's hitting me like cinnamon, like apple cinnamon or pie crust or. But there is some other like light spice like that in there too. But it smells good.
It's almost like black raspberry. It's like a deeper, darker fruit.
Yes.
And that's probably the prickly pear, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that as well.
So,
the taste?
Yeah.
All right. So I had a terrible itch right there. I was like,
I can just make it until.
If I could just make it to a sip. Yeah, exactly. Make it to the edit. Oh, man. You know me too well.
Oh. Important.
Do you have other ciders from this brand at Trader Joe's as well?
No, we don't. We have the stem just came back.
Okay.
And then that Excelsior, and there's a few others, but no, this is the only one from this company.
Okay. I thought maybe this is like, oh yeah, they've got this one and this one.
Yeah.
And actually see while we're taking a second here, I'll click on their whole ingredients, no shortcuts, nothing sketchy, no concentrates, refined sugars, essences, or sorbates. Interesting. Year round. Tropical, cosmic crisp, plum as you are. That's funny. 11th anniversary. Super bad apple. Dragon. Oh, wait, that one's got to be 12.5%. Let's go. That's a cider for me. Oh, that sounds good. Imperial fresh pressed apple cider with oak. Bet that's good.
Yeah, that does sound good.
In season. Okay. All right. You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah. I like that because the apple is there, but I like ciders that, that focus on the apple, but sometimes it can be a little too much.
Right.
So this kind of like has that dialed back as an under note, and then I'm guessing it's the prickly pear.
Let's just start calling it prickly pear.
Let's call it prickly pear. Then that prickly pear just comes through, and and kind of smooths that off, and that's good actually.
That is delicious.
Yeah.
That is really good. Like I said, that prickly pear, it almost does have like like black raspberry, like a deeper kind of note to it. The apple is definitely, I'm not really getting any of the spice in the flavor. It's got a nice tart to it. My mouth is watering a little. Yeah. This is delicious. I like this. Yeah. It's not overly sweet. Like I said, but is a little bit tart. So probably maybe a little more toward the dry side, I guess. Is that? Like,
yeah.
so
That's
there's
what
always
I would
like
say.
these, there's always like, that's, if you look up ciders, like it'll usually tell you kind of on the scale of like where these different things are at. But this is really.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's not sweet. So yeah, but I would say more toward the dry. So that's, I know I kept saying, whatever that fruit is, I guess it is prickly pear. I wasn't expecting that to be as noticeable, I guess. I was thinking it was probably going to be subtler, but it actually really does affect that taste. That's good.
I would agree. It is also, it's very noticeable. Also noticeable, if you're looking for it,
is me taking a sip.
That too is our website, AboutBeverages.com, where you can find everything we have ever done. At least in the internet. Like I said, there's some things on there you got to keep personal. But if we've done something in regards to beverages, you will find it there, whether it's podcasts, news, articles, videos, all that stuff is there. If you only want the latest videos, which we greatly appreciate that you do, go hit the subscribe button at YouTube. You can find everything that we have done there that has been in video form, of course. And like again, if you hit the subscribe button, you will be notified when new things are dropping, which is always kind of cool. Usually a couple times a week whenever we are podcasting, like the archive of this show will be up there in a few days, as well as some other podcasts. So go check that out. If you only want audio in podcast land, then the best thing to do is go to Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes. If you have a favorite podcasting app, just search for About Beverages. You will probably find us there. I'm like 98% certainty on that one, as well as 100% certainty you will find us on all of these pillars.
Oh, those 3 pillars of social media.
3 pillars, at least for us.
That's right. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often to let you know what's going on at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific, when we get together, record these podcasts, try some other beverages, talk about whatever happens to come up, and just hang out with you and have some good laughs. Also throughout the week, Andrew's going to let you know what he is doing in the gaming world and what he will be drinking as he's doing that.
It's true.
Whew. And so for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
An apple a day keeps the cider at bay. I don't know.
You should.
You should, and that is a podcast. First you laugh, then you chuckle. Yeah, this is good. I like it. How much? We didn't even mention the price. Do you know how much the price?
I think it's
$2.50.
$10.99 for 6. So,
less
than $2.
That's even better.
Yeah,
that's delicious.
There's a nice something there right at the end too.
A little something.
A little something.
Boldly crafted in Oregon. Naturally gluten-free. Where's LG? If LG was here right now, he'd be super excited.
Graduated and on to bigger and better things.
It's true. He doesn't need us anymore.
That's right.
Ingredients: Pacific Northwest apple juice, prickly pear, malic acid, and sulfites. Crafted to share. Okay. 140 calories. Oh, that's not bad. How much total sugars do you think are in here? I've given everything away by saying it's not bad.
25.
8.
Oh, okay, good. Even better.
I'd almost have that over a soda any day.
Yeah.
And I get some alcohol too.
Yeah.
This is the best day ever. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, definitely try
Just that
something
natural
else from
sweetness.
them too, especially that 12% one.
I'll try that right
That'd be
now.
an interesting sipper.
Yeah, if anybody happens to find the 12% one and they want to send it to us, that would be great. Also, like the plum as you are, because it sounds like a Nirvana reference. Plum as you are, as you were, as these apples wanted you to be. Fermented, cold pressed, unpasteurized, don't be late. I don't know. I just started throwing in words that melodically kind of went with it. Didn't really make sense per se, but it is what it is.
Kurt Cobblebain? No. I was going with Cobbler.
Kurt
trying to go with...
That's not
I was
bad.
trying to go with something Apple related.
Cobbler Bane?
Cobblebain.
Cobbler Cobain? Kurt Cobbler. That'd be like one of those like joke things where it's like they make like people like Apple, like the whole band is made from the apples.
Oh, right. And different types.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, then I would like to. Yeah, I would definitely try some other things from them for sure. What are you thinking about for next week?
What do we got? Next week is today's the 12th, the 19th.
So it'll be the 19th.
Coming.
I don't think so. I could look at that magical calendar and see if there's anything. Yeah, let me dig out the calendar. Where did I put
the
that?
Beverage celebratory calendar.
Yeah, we were trying to tie things in because we usually realize it like the day before, which is never great. So we did save a calendar. I just have to see if I've got it in here somewhere. Where it was basically, I don't know if I look up specifically, was it beverage holidays?
I thought that's what it was.
There it is, 2022 drinks calendar. So let's see what we got here. If there's any holiday we need to worry about. We did talk about what, and I can't remember if I started typing this or forgot it, whatever, but we had talked about there was a drink where we basically would switch out the booze in the drink and it makes two different drinks, and we're like, oh, we could try something like that.
If we have, we just need to have the Campari and some sweet vermouth.
Okay.
Which we could get other sweet vermouth. I was just going to get the one at Trader Joe's because it's inexpensive.
Are you still out of it?
But yeah, we hasn't come back in yet.
Oh, wow.
And then we just need gin. You just swap out the gin and the bourbon, and you can have either a Negroni or a Boulevardier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like that might be kind of fun to do something like that.
Yep.
Obviously, I've got I have some gin and I may have some whiskey around here.
You may
somewhere.
have. I'm not sure.
It's
World Paloma Day.
I was going to say the 22nd is World Paloma Day, or the 16th is Mimosa Day. And then the 25th is National Wine Day. So maybe we definitely would do a wine that week.
Okay.
Mint Julep is the following. And then we got Memorial Day. National Moonshine Day. World Cider Day. We screwed that up.
We're ahead of our time.
We
promoting it so people can go out and get this.
Yeah, I don't know when June 3rd is.
Drink this for June 3rd.
Yeah.
It's a Friday, actually.
Oh, okay. So maybe we do a cider that time. National Bubbly Day. National Cognac Day. World Gin Day. We 100% got to do. Got 100% do that one. World Martini Day. Oh my!
Seems like those 2 days should be like back to back. Well, maybe maybe a day to recover.
Yeah, a day of recovery. But yeah, nothing like super going on next week. Like I think that would be kind of fun. Try and see if. Yeah, I could try and I don't know where I'm going to go for. Like I said, we've got some family birthday festivities coming up this week, so I don't know if I'm going to go to Tap and Bottle, or maybe I'll go to Total Wine or something like that. And look, maybe I'm sure they have a sweet vermouth there. So the other thing we need is Campari, you said?
Yeah, I'd have to buy that.
Okay.
Which we have that at work. So,
okay.
Hopefully we like those drinks because you don't use very much and bigger bottle, but that's all right. We'll do something with it.
I'm sure they last.
We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, it'll last.
Sure they last. But yeah, something like that might be fun. We could do a podcast on that toast. Like I said, if you'd actually want to try that, we could do that, because I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I tasted it, like I said, when we had the fun on Saturday with the Berserker, and we were doing a little bit of analyzing, but maybe not quite as much as you and I normally do. So that might be still might be interesting. I was not over the moon on it, so I'd be definitely interested to hear your point of view, especially for the price. And I think he even said the same thing. He was like, yeah, I don't know, for $50, like it's good, but I can think of other ones that I enjoy more that have a little more complexity, but.
That might be good.
But yeah, we could definitely try that one. I have, like I said, I've got that Four Roses single barrel too. We could have, so we've got some whiskey options too that either could go in those drinks or we could have separate. So got some ideas there.
Some thoughts.
Got some, yeah. Yes. I'd like to say I have some thoughts. But yeah.
Have you selected our target?
Let me peruse for a moment here. I think, that's already, people are already raiding and switching things up. People already going. Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Evening, Bev. Want to say hi before you left. I've been lurking while war zoning. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate it. How's your war zone going? Have you defeated all of the, what is it, Godzilla and King Kong or something? It's fine. I've heard that is not going insane. Very good to see you, Mitch. Thank you for saying hi while you've been here.
That's
been
right.
having
We
great
appreciate
games
it.
tonight. Oh, nice. I'm glad you've been having good games too. That is fantastic. All right. Yeah, let's wrap it up. And
Okay.
like I said, yeah, we'll be back again next week, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, to do some more beverage tasting as always. Could be a couple drinks. Like I said, I think we have some things in mind. We'll be able to figure that out. Maybe we'll talk about it this weekend as we're hanging out together twice, 2 days in a row.
That's right. That's true.
Be up at a baseball game. Like I said, seeing the Cubs hopefully beat the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks are actually playing good ball.
Are they? I
They're
looked.
2 games over 500.
I looked and it said the Cubs pitcher was to be determined.
To be determined. But Hendricks pitched Monday.
Okay.
So then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that'd be 4 days. I would think he would pitch. I don't know why.
Okay.
Unless for some
They
reason
had
they want
today
to push
off,
him
so
back.
then what? I guess, but it's usually every fifth day.
But
even
they're
with
having
the-
troubles with starting pitching, guys on injured lists, and they're having bullpen games. So
Okay.
I don't know why he wouldn't, but I'm not the manager. So hey,
That's true. You might need to be though if they're going to be doing as well as they are right now, which is not great. Maybe they should switch that up a bit. But yeah, let's go say hi to Lucky right now. He's
Oh my
helping out
gosh,
some-
Lucky.
yeah. Let's go say hi to Lucky. He's doing some helps out with the Grandmaster things in Destiny. If you guys ever need help with that kind of stuff, he and Jav are always the ones to go to. Amazing duo. That we greatly appreciate. Are super, super nice. But yeah, we're going to go say hi to Lucky, and yeah, we will call it for the evening, but we will see you back again. If I can find all the buttons, I was so far out. There it is.
thank you everyone for being here. See him tomorrow.
You will see me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific,
See you
noon
next week.
Eastern.
Good
And
night,
I will see
everybody.
you next week. Good night.